that. In the meantime, Kayla, we were glad, a lot of people we were talking to up at Zeering today were glad that the clouds had held on just long enough to really keep the worst of the heat through that, at least the morning hours up there. Well, now we got the heat towards the afternoon, and now we're watching some storms eat up some of that heat in northwest Iowa this evening. Good news here, we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings way up here in northwest Iowa, just to the north and west of Storm Lake, the Cherokee area, Spencer, up towards the Iowa Great Lakes. The good news is I haven't seen any severe reports of actual severe winds above 60 miles per hour for now about the last half hour to 45 minutes. Back when these storms were up towards the Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, I mean, there were a number of 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts, and now those storms don't look as potent. I was looking at the satellite data too. The cloud tops are a little bit warmer, which is a good sign. That means there's some weakening trends here, but just in case, we are still going to be watching these storms as they kind of hopefully blow themselves out as they progress eastward across northwest Iowa over the next few hours. Because there is still the threat of some stronger wind gusts until 2 o'clock in the morning, at least for now. Hopefully we'll get this canceled early. There's a severe thunderstorm watch out for northern and northwest Iowa for at least a few hours. We're taking a live look from Algona, which is a good 50 plus miles east of the nearest storm right now. Pretty quiet there. No lightning even off in the distance, but could see at least some lightning thunder perhaps make their way to Kossuth County over the next hour or two. So storms possibly still across northern Iowa overnight. Then our attention turns right back into the heat for tomorrow and Monday, and even more heat than we saw today for more places. There's another slim storm chance too tomorrow night as well. So let's walk through the rest of tonight. You can see the modeling. It's close to what's happening right now. Storms just moving to the northwest corner of the state. As these head eastward, the modeling is still much more aggressive than I think what trends are pointing to right now. The trend is pointing towards weakening storms moving eastward towards places like Pocahontas, Humboldt, Algona, Emmitsburg, and Esterville here over the next hour or two. But that's something we'll watch. A sporadic strong wind gust, not out of the question, but more likely things are downtrending at this point. And then the modeling I think is a little bit too aggressive about dragging storms further east and southeast here as we progress past 1 to 2 a.m. More likely these will fizzle as they head towards I-35 north of Highway 20, and then we will probably just have some residual cloud cover into tomorrow morning. Then during the day on our Sunday, a few high-level clouds, not enough to really block too much of the heat. Bit of a southwest breeze, 10 to 20 miles per hour, and what's that going to do? Push our heat and humidity up even higher. We'll show you that in 1 minute. First, we'll talk about the chance of a couple of more thunderstorms later tomorrow night. We're going to have so much heat and humidity in place, but we will have almost too much. It kind of smothers any storms that try to form. What'll help form a storm is a little ripple in the upper atmosphere that's going to drift over the region. Well, the best chance of a storm from that is going to be out here towards the Missouri River Valley and then to our east where winds are stronger and kind of on the edge of the heat over here towards Wisconsin and Illinois. So I actually can't guarantee we have a storm that actually forms in Iowa late Sunday night, but if one does manage to pop up, it's obviously still going to have a soupy, warm atmosphere to work with, so we might have 1 or 2 stronger storms still possible during the night tomorrow night, and then by Monday, we've got the sunshine back and 1 more day of the extreme heat. So right now, the extreme heat warning is for tomorrow, pretty much statewide. Heat index values up to about 110, maybe a little bit higher than that for an hour or two. Officially, the timing on the warning is from noon to 9 p.m. tomorrow. Here's what we're looking at for heat index values. So we'll pause the clock tomorrow afternoon. Widespread 100 to 105, at times touching 110, especially out in the country where those weather stations are right close to that corn and beans that are pumping out so much moisture this time of the year. So that's your afternoon of Sunday. Sunday night, we drop to the 80s for heat index values, and then those numbers climb again into the 100 to 110 range on Monday. Notice they're starting to drop those numbers to the north here by Monday. That'll be a front pushing in, but I don't think that'll really get rid of the worst of the heat until we head towards Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday, mid 90s, feeling like 100 teens. Tuesday, low 90s, feeling like probably mid to upper 90s. And then we'll dial the humidity down enough that we're just kind of low 90s by Wednesday. It's a fairly dry forecast going forward too. We'll probably have just these hit or miss possibilities for thunderstorms. We're back towards the upper 80s, but not till later next week.